Good morning to each and everyone, my dear classmates and our professors, Dr. Reynaldo Corpus, in the IT for OPI, IT Protection and Security. So I would like to present to you the comparative analysis of the five literature review I have undertaken, read and analyze few weeks and months ago. So number one is the first title will be the using a modified approach of Blowfish algorithm for data security in cloud computing, authored by Dr. Ray Corpus, Dr. Genardo, and Dr. Rudy P. Medina. These work are being applied to the modified approach of Blowfish algorithm based on Xbox permutations using the shuffle algorithm. It is specifically aims to simulate and test the modified Blowfish algorithm in cloud computing by using the encryption, decryption, and throughput standards. The algorithm has fragments of two for key expansion and data encryption. The expansion key transforms a key of almost 448 bits into multiple subkey arrays with a total of 4,168 bytes, and encryption of data occurs through a 16 round of phase-tell networks. So the paradigm or the method, there are four methods process that takes place during these operations. Number one, we have the expansion keys. The expansion keys, this algorithm uses a large number of subkeys, and all subkeys should be performed before the encryption and decryption of data. So we also have the second operations, the encryption of data. Ito na yung paggamit ng Fistel network that consists of 16-bit rounds with an input of 64 and its subkeys are 32 bits. The third one is the procedure of SBox permutations. No? The research use the FYS or yung Shuffle's algorithm in the substitution box. And the fourth one, the modified function of Y. The researcher modified the two XOR algorithm and one for the parallel operations and another, the XOR for the user input. So the program and testing were done in the same platform using the C# programming language to obtain the fair comparison. So gumamit ng C# programming, and they simulated this using a laptop computer using the AMD E2, the 1.70 gigahertz processing speed at 4 gigabyte RAM with an internal hard disk of 1 terabyte and 80% free disk space. So specified also the 64-bit operating systems. The result of the test conducted showed that the performance of the modified approach Blowfish algorithms in encryption with a percentage of 440% for all the files and 308% for the decryptions. So based on the study, the decryption process is slower than the encryption. Future research may explore other platform in testing the Blowfish algorithm such as the Java, Python, and create a comparative analysis on the time consumption of the throughput of the algorithm. The second research title that I have read in comparison with is the modified approach of Blowfish algorithm based on SBox permutation using shuffle algorithm. Blowfish algorithm displayed undeniably success in cryptography. However, there are drawbacks. The generation of SBox depends on pseudo-random number generators and shared secret key. According to shared secret key, all pseudo-random numbers are scrambled. After scrambling, the XBox is generated. An efficient cryptographic SBox should have the characteristic of balanced high nonlinearity scores, low maximum differential approximation probabilities, and an avalanche effects close to ideal value. So yung avalanche effect natin is there will be a minimum input but there will be a maximum differential value. So maliit yung input natin pero nag-create siya ng maximum generated encryption. So the concept of this is the paper details the modified approach of Blowfish algorithm utilizing shuffle algorithm called the Fisher-Yates shuffle, also known as the nut shuffle for permutations. The researchers use an experimental evaluation, the comparison and performance of the different criteria or different file formats like a Word document, spreadsheet, picture, and a portable document or yung PDF natin. Testing was done using the C# programming all language also, like the first research paper while ago, to obtain the fair comparison in using the laptop computer with AMD E2 1.70 gigahertz processing speed, 4 gigabyte and 1 terabyte internal memory with 80% free disk space, and an operating system of 64-bit, which is not defined. It's either the Windows operating system or Linux operating system. The performance of the modified BF and original BF was executed and operated for the different file formats and size to determine the processing speed. So the use of the YFS algorithm and modification of function F has been able to improve the performance of the Blowfish algorithm by reducing the processing time. So, kumontisya, YFS and Blowfish perform consistently better compared to original Blowfish with a percentage of 72% on encryption time for the five file types and 48% for decryption time respectively. So, the study of future forks to implement in cloud computing for testing and evaluation. But there's a big gap between the previous studies and the Blowfish algorithm with this one. This study present a more efficient encryption system at 72%. Thus, for future research, we may conduct a comparative analysis with a different combination of Blowfish algorithm para makita natin. Let's say, for example, Blowfish algorithm with this S-box permutation, Blowfish algorithm with this Dragonfly algorithm. So with the different combinations of this Blowfish algorithm with the different algorithm, we could compare them, which is best in terms of speed and the size and speed or space that accumulated on these different algorithms. So number three, I have read and compared the title and the research title enhancing security of Elgamal encryption scheme using the RSA and chaos algorithm for e-commerce applications. The paper was focused on the application of RSA and chaos algorithm for e-commerce, specifically in buying and selling products online. This paper also proposed a combination of Elgamal discrete algorithms. So RSA algorithm on prime factorization and chaos algorithm on the use of random number generator. So tatlo siya. The concept of this study draws from a customer on e-commerce website. It introduces an encryption scheme that will secure the credit card's number being inputted to protect from unauthorized access. So the crypto system takes into considering three algorithms: the Elgamal, the RSA, and chaos algos. The proposed system are combinations of modular formula of RSA integer factorization and Elgamal discrete logarithmic problem. So the proposed crypto system are being conceptualized in online setting. So sa mga e-commerce websites where online payment with the end of credit cards and other banking transactions are being used. So using credit cards, PayPal, or ATM, tawag dito, mga ATM cards natin. The tests have proved that the algorithm of the new crypto system is more secure than its parent crypto system, RSA and Algamal. So yung combination of these three is proven to have more secure rather than the parent's algorithm. Yung bawat isa lang sa kanila. But the speed of the new system is slightly slower than its parents. So dahil nagkaroon tayo ng combinations, pumagal ngayon yung speed ng encryption natin. So RSA algorithm is slower depending on the chosen encryption C. Depende naman kung sa encryption C na pinili niya. So ang future research, recommended research for future research is to test the proposed algorithm in an open system such as Linux and other dedicated operating system for e-commerce app. Because the speed also depends on the capacity of the computer system. And also, the test on the algorithm is proven to have more effective and found efficient. The only thing is that it is slower speed than the parent crypto system due to the reasons that the ciphertext is twice as long as the plain text. So yung crypto system kasi natin na Elgamal, yung ciphertext nun doble dun sa plain text natin. So Elgamal is powerful in this connection. Mas malakas siyang crypto system, no? But we might explore the possibility of testing the algorithm in other platforms, such as Linux and other programming languages. The fourth related literatures on encryption system I have read and studied is regarding the AIS and Merkel-Hellman knapsack hybrid crypto system, which has been studied and researched by Dr. Arboleda, Dr. Corpus, and Dr. Castro. So this research focused on developing an enhanced crypto system by combining two existing algorithms composed of the Merkel-Hellman with AES, yung advanced encryption system that utilizes SVAX. So remember that the advanced encryption system, yung AES natin, is one of the most powerful encryption system that is existing for today, no? So the hybrid crypto system were based on the combination system of AES, Merkel-Hellman, the Euclidean divisions. The proposed algorithm were tested using the example providing the encryption description process. So this study composed of the following encryption methods. One, nagkaroon tayo ng pre-processing with key generation using the Merkel-Hellman generation. On this pre-processing, we have number one na ginamit dito is converting the message in 8 bits ASCII equivalent. After that, getting the Cray code of the binary form, the MHG generation, the identify super increasing vector AI, and choosing the multiplier coprime, and the other one, computing the R1 inverse of R modulo. After the pre-processing, we have also the encryption process. On the encryption process, there are three processes. Converting message to its binary 8-bit ASCII. So, ibabalik natin siya sa dati. Using the XOR the 8-bit binary and get the ones complement. And use IS sub-byte transformation. So, the third process is the decryption process. Similar to the encryption, but in addition to it, use an extended Euclidean division. So, naidagdag yung extended Euclidean divisions. So, the example shows a message Manila's term being encrypted. For key generation, it started a key processing using Merkel-Hellman and Euclidean algorithm and back substitution. During the encryption, so ang ginamit dito, it undertakes the AES inverse sub-byte transformation or yung Merkel-Hellman encryption. So, para ma-encrypt yan, ginamitan ng AES sub-byte transformation, then decrypt yan gamit ng Merkel-Hellman followed by AES sub-byte transformation. So, the same sub-byte transformation method are being used in the encryption and encryption. Nabago lang doon sa addition, like doon sa encryption, they use the AES inverse, but on the decryption, a Merkel-Hellman decryption with sub-byte transformation. So our findings here is, according to the study, a new algorithm of selective asymmetric and symmetric encryption system was created by combining the AES and Merkel-Hellman knapsack. The first key generation of their algorithm structures requires few keys, and the encryption and decryption process does not require too much computation. The developed hybrid algorithms securely resulted from combining the strength of Merkel-Hellman, knapsacks, and extended Euclidean divisions. Since AES is one of the best algorithms that when combined with other crypto systems or hybrid combinations, their strengths are become more powerful in terms of security and improvements. But during the third AES conference, one of the future research to explore on AES research, its application on Internet of Things and FPGA, since according to expert, AES is weak in this area of crypto system, specifically in the Internet of Things and the FPG. And the last paper that I have studied is all about the chaotic reverse Shamir-Alderman algorithm with data encryption standard scheduling. So the main focus of this study is to strengthen a crypto system by combining different algorithms in different crypto system available in the current technology. The idea here is that if the current single crypto system is well secured, then if combined with another crypto system, the possibility is double security algorithm is in place. Yung dalawang algorithm, pag pinagsama natin, mas malakas ang algorithm. The authors propose a hybrid cryptographic technique using the RSA, chaos, and DES scheduling concept to provide more secure and reliable encryption algorithm. The combined chaos-based and RSA crypto systems are combined with the shifting schedule of data encryption system. So furthermore, chaos systems are based on multiple keys while RSA was based on integer factorizations, which is secure and reliable. So the paradigm here is there are three crypto systems that are being considered. RSA, they use as the key generation, encryption, decryption, which involves both public and private key. So ang gamit naman ng chaos crypto systems on this study is, this is another algorithm that has been integrated in the research that was chaos. The chaos algorithm are being integrated also for key generation and encryption and decryption. The third one is they use the DS scheduled shift for the subkey rotation to split and shift the number of its indicated by subkey index. So the context here, the main context of the research is to design or develop an algorithm with the combination of the three existing crypto systems that are available today. Okay? The combination of their algorithm with the corresponding enhancement will be tested and simulated in a system to assess its encryption and decryption speed as well as to perform works in existing ICT environment. So our findings in this study is the proposed system was able to combine the chaos crypto system, the DES scheduling and RSA algorithm by having multiple keys enabled to have different ciphertexts for encryption. The system successfully proved the important characteristic of the proposed hybrid system in the encryption of data in a more secure way. It is also noted that the sub-study creates a balance effect on the combined crypto system. So remember that the avalanche effect refers to the fact that for a good cipher, changes in avalanche effect, plain text effect for ciphertext. The algorithm produce a completely different output for a minimally changed input. Maliit yung input natin pero malaki yung different output natin. So for future research, one of the measures of the strength in encryption scheme is computational security in terms of speed and space. In this research, speed was not determined. For future research on this, we might explore possibilities on the different platform and operating system that it can run so that we may determine if this crypto system, the strength of this crypto system is more capable in terms of speed and space in computational security. Thank you very much and more power to each and everyone. Yes.